A's going. So it's occurred to me that I haven't done an R31 video in a while, so I've actually got a few things finished off and R&D, and I just haven't actually found the time to fit them or anything. So one of the things I always wanted to do with my R31 was do something with the cluster. Either I thought about putting a Ames dash or a Link dash in it, but I think $1,000 for a dash unit might be a bit out of the price range of a car that cost me like $50. So what I thought about doing is running an 80mm tacho. I think this one goes up to 9,000 RPM, but RB30s ain't go that fast, so we'll be right. And then running 2 gauges either side of it, so probably oil pressure and oil temperature here, water temperature here, and maybe volts or something. Work out what it is there. Finally got off my ass and pull one apart and draw one up. So it's actually not being too bad. So what we'll need to do it is we'll have to pull all these bolts out, pull the guts of it out. As you can see, the clear plastic thing on the front's ready, done a runner. This one's been in and out a few times, so it knows what's going on, knows it needs to come off. So we just got to strip it down, strip all the guts out, do a bit of a cut on it. Possibly Lego. And then bolt it together with some gauges and stuff. So once you strip it all down, you just get a bag case like this. Then I've tried to measure it up so it sits inside of these pins that locate in the back here. So it should sandwich the plate in, and then we'll hold our gauges, and then the gauges will just clip in with that little U bracket that they come with. Oddly enough, I don't know if it's just mine or not, but when I measured it, one side's actually larger than the other, so it's not actually a rectangle. But yeah, so I've drawn up this plate and I've powder coated it to sit in here. It sits inside of where all the slots are, so hopefully when we clip the fascia back in, it'll all sandwich it in place. And then spacing's not too bad, so you get a 80mm gauge in the center, and then the depth of the 50mm are quite large, so we'll have to cut the back off. But you can see we'll get some 50mm gauges, still get roughly 8mm clearance between them. Then we'll be able to, it's upside down, we'll be able to snap it back together and bolt it in like factory. So now that we've got this far, we just got to cut the back of the panel off. Just bang that off with a grinder and a cutting wheel. It'll also make it easier to get access to all the wires. Gonna try and put a plug on the back, just so I can do a male and female plug, so I can pretty much like a factory cluster, plug all the gauges in one hit, and then pull them all apart in one hit for when I have to try and problem solve the car, because R31s always have lots of problems. But we'll get the grinder out, we'll lock this off, and we'll see how we go. So I probably should have some eye protection, but all we need to do really is just cut the back skin off. So you can either cut inside of here, or just cut the inside on the side. I'll go with the side, but you could, yeah, just cut the inside here and get it to come out. So after some delicate grinder work, we end up like this. Just throw this piece in the bin. Don't really need it. Try to keep as much of a flange on here as possible. It will give the cluster some strength. Just get the doobie file out, clean it up a bit. Just because it's a 31 doesn't mean it can't look nice. Now that we got it all cleaned up and everything, we can clip it together, start putting the gauges in. We end up with a cluster that looks kind of like that. Now that we've got it cleaned up, we can start putting the gauges in. Fortunately, the tachos are kind of like a miniature monster tacho, so they come with this doobie bracket, which hopefully will allow us to still fit the gauge in next to it. I've actually got these dragon gauges. They actually don't have the usual clip on it like these ones do, so they have this screw on thing which works out really well. So what I'm going to do is going to put oil pressure in here. Might have to put the tacho in last. So we're going to put, where's the bottom of it? There. So oil pressure. This one is oil temperature. And this one is boost pressure. And to fill it out, I'll do a volts one in here. See if I can get the tacho back in. Where's the bottom of it? The bottom's there somewhere, I think. Now with any luck, I can get this to slip back over. And there we go. Wire it up and then screw it back into the r31 dash. And then yeah, I'll try and put my water temperature pretty much in the line of sight, so I'll try and get it up on the dash somewhere, maybe where the clock was. I might laser cut another panel and see if I can get that and a kill switch in there or something. All in all, not too bad. 2mm laser cut mild steel, got it powder coated, but been kicking it around the workshop for a little while, so it's been scratched a bit, but oh well, make it suit the rest of the car. But yeah, I'm gonna get some more time. I'll make another video wire it all up and show you how it all goes. But thanks for watching. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe, and feel free to follow me on Facebook or Instagram on RB Factory, and yeah, send us a message if you think I should be doing anything that I'm not doing, and I'll talk to you next time. Cheers.